Hey, what's up you guys? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm going to be walking you through this look step by step and show you how I get this wearable glam makeup look. This to me is just kind of like this isn't like a quick and easy sort of look where it's minimal steps and you look extremely natural. This is still like a wearable everyday look, but it's just glammed up and it's something that you can wear day to day to go shopping or to the grocery store or whatever, but you could also wear it to like a holiday party or a wedding or whatever. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe and let's get started. So I'm gonna start out with my favorite primer. This is the Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. I feel like this works for so many different skin types, but if you have oily skin, I feel like this just works the best. And lately, I haven't been wearing like a lot of moisturizer. I feel like my makeup has been lasting a lot better throughout the day when I don't put moisturizer on in the morning. I do normally get more oily like in the whole T-zone area, and I just feel like I'll still get oily, but it's manageable and it's not like greasy. And then for foundation, I'll go in with one of my favorites or I'll mix them together. I would say these two are definitely in my top 5 favorite foundations. So I have the Dior Forever Matte Foundation and the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. These are what they look like. I'm gonna mix it together on the back of my hand and do equal parts. Apply it on the skin. So the look I'm doing today isn't gonna be like a super quick and easy sort of look. It's not like a natural look where it doesn't look like you're wearing makeup or anything like that. I'm still doing like a full glam, but it's just an everyday full glam, if that makes sense. Under, down, then on the forehead. For concealer today, I'm gonna go into the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is a very full coverage matte concealer with like this really nice big wand. So I just do one dot under each eye, and then I'm gonna go in with my Sigma brush and just blend that in. I always switch up the concealer. I do this look all the time. It's kind of like one of my go-to everyday glam looks, and the foundation and concealer always kind of switches just because I have quite a lot of favorites of each. I'm gonna go in and set the under eyes. I'm gonna go into the Makeup Forever little palette here that I made. You can buy these all individually and then set them here in this little palette. So this is H104, so I'm gonna take that, and I will be contouring with this one later. This is S116. I'm just gonna take that H104 and just set the under eye. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the Laura Mercier powder and set those areas that get really oily. So right in between my eyebrows, right on the sides of my nose and like this little cheek area. I'm gonna go into one of my favorite bronzers. This is the Tom Ford Glow Bronzer in the shade Terra. I'm just gonna take this and just bronze up my whole skin, forehead. I'm actually gonna bring this like all down my neck. And now I'm gonna go into that S116 powder that I was talking about from Makeup Forever and start contouring. This is very cool toned, especially like I love that bone beige from MAC. This is definitely a little bit more intense than that color if you're a similar shade to me and you use that as a reference. But yeah, this will give you a more dramatic contour just because it is cooler toned, so it's going to create more of that shadow. So I just contoured my face like crazy. I just love a really contoured look. Now I'm going to highlight. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. This is in fair to medium, and I'm going to go into the highlighter shade and highlight my face. Put it right here in the cheekbones, carry it into the brow bone, and then tap my finger on the center of the nose and then blend that out. So now that highlight will peek through whatever blush I put on. I think I'm gonna go into MAC Peaches, which is the shade here. I like this because it's very natural, but it really kind of like pops a little bit. It's a little bit brighter, but it's subtle, so it's not gonna be like intense peach. I don't know, I just think it's really complimentary on my skin tone. So now I'm gonna move on to the eyes. I'm gonna be using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna be using this EF1 brush from Makeup by Mario. Just pop this on the eye. and then blend it in with my finger. I don't really blend it in, I just kind of push it into the skin so it's on evenly. So this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I've actually been wearing this look for like the last year-ish. This is the ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. It's very worn off just because I've used it so much. This is the inside. I'm just gonna show you my go-to look with this. So I'm first gonna go in and mix together this cool tone shade called Culata and Lovely Bunch, these two. This is a lot cooler and this is warmer, so mixed together it'll be like the perfect little crease shade. So I'm gonna pop that in here on a fluffy brush. This is a rougher 16 brush, and I always kind of wing it out a little. And then I also look up and I'll bring it underneath the eye, right on the lash line. I'm holding about halfway down on my brush, so I'm not applying too much pressure, but I still have control. The further away from the bristles and the ferrule that you hold your brush, the lighter the application, but also the less control you'll have. So I'm just kind of still mixing those two shades together and building on this look. I'm gonna go into the color Shell Yeah, which is a shade right here, on just a little bit smaller of a brush. This is the Smith 230, and I'm gonna start concentrating this kind of like on the outer lid area. I'm just kind of pushing it in right here. And then once I've got the majority of that off, I can blend it up into the crease and kind of bring it forward in the crease area, if that makes sense. So I'm just focusing it right here, and then once a lot of it is off, I feather it in through here. I'm gonna mix those first two shades together again and just kind of bring that back through the crease. So now I'm gonna go into Get Crackin' and just a touch of Nutty. This is on a Sigma E15 brush. I'm gonna put this right at the lash line and push it in. And on the outer part of the lash line, I'm gonna flick it up. Put all of the emphasis right there at the lash line. Go in with the 230 and start blending. So now I'm gonna go into just the Get Crackin' shade with my finger. So I'm just gonna push this on the outer lid and blend out the edges. I'm gonna go into the Smith 230. This does have some of the deeper shades on it, but I'm still just gonna go into Shredded, which is this top. It's kind of like a creamy bone shade, and I'm just gonna lay it flat on the lid and brighten up the inner lid area. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Cocoa Crush on my finger. I just did one little tap, and then with another finger, I'm gonna blend it out because I don't want this to be too metallic. I'm gonna wipe off this E15 brush from Sigma, and I'm gonna go into Shell Yeah, just a little bit more focused on the bottom lash line. I don't want it to be too dark under here, at least not just yet, but I do want some definition. And then a little bit of Culata to cool that down. I'm gonna go into the palm reader and pop that on the inner corner. Just a little dot, because that is sparkly. And then in my waterline, I'm gonna grab the Makeup by Mario brightening pencil. This really opens up the eyes. You can see the difference between this one and this one. I just feel like this looks way more awake, and it also made this just like bottom lash line pop a lot and made the darker shades I put down there pop. I'm just applying some mascara to the top lashes. This is the Tarte Maneater mascara. And then I'm going in with the MAC Extended Play mascara for the bottom lashes. I'm gonna go out of order today. I'm gonna do my lips and then my brows and then pop on some false lashes. For my lips, this is like my favorite lip combo. I'm gonna use my KKW Beauty lip liners today. I love mixing different lip liners, especially from her. I feel like she's got some of the best lip liners out there. I'm first gonna go into Nude 1, which is like a very cool toned nude. So I'm going to start here, bring it to where the corner of my lip is, and connect. And then I'll line on my lip line like this, connect down here. My lip line is wider here, so I will kind of carry that up so that the Cupid's bow is proportionate to the wider part on my lip line. And I just make this side even. This side isn't as wonky as this side. And then I take this and just turn it on its side and fill it in completely. And now I'm gonna go in and deepen it up a little bit. This is Nude 1.5 from KKW Beauty. And I'm gonna take this on the corners and just deepen those up. For lipstick, I love both of these. I always kind of switch out the lipstick. A lot of times I'll just do the lip pencil and I'm set. Especially if I have to wear a mask while I'm out, I most of the time will just go in with the lip pencil because I feel like it lasts longer. So I just took out Creme Fraiche from ColourPop. Looks like this. You can see I always layer it over other stuff. I also have this one. This is More Creamer Please from Dose of Colors. This is the Desi X Katie collection one. I don't know if these are even still available, but these are ones that I really like. So I think today I'm gonna go into More Creamer Please. Just go in with your favorite neutral. Okay, so this is actually gonna be my first time filling in my eyebrows since my microblading has healed. I'm gonna use this Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil in Dark Brunette. The tails are still healing just a touch, so I'm gonna be very, very careful and just lightly go in and start filling in any sparse areas. That's good enough for me. I don't want to like overfill them in or anything. I actually really like how this looks with just mascara. I think it's really pretty, but I do want to apply false lashes just because I'm in the mood for it. I'm gonna go into the Here to Slay lashes from Velour. These are one of my favorites. That is the final look up close. This is what it looks like. This is just one of my favorite looks because, I don't know, it's just like a vamped up everyday look where I feel very put together and I don't feel too over the top. But yeah, you guys, that's everything for this look today and this video. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you enjoyed it. If you end up recreating any of the looks that I create, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your looks. And let me know down below what you want to see next. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.